I want to trade Fournier and a pick for Terry Rozier right now.
Terry.
Like I want to do that right now. I want to do that yesterday.
I never thought of that.
That's what I want to do. I want to trade Fournier's garbage contract, a pick or whatever whatever else Charlotte wants if they just can't take Fournier, and give me Scary Terry.
So hold on, Fabian, please stay right there. So let me ask you a question. Okay, Scary Terry comes, right? What does that do for Douce McBride and Grimes?
It puts Douce McBride back in a position where he got to compete for minutes. I always enjoy young players competing for minutes and putting themselves in a position to, build their stock, because I love Douce, homegrown guy. We drafted him. But if he continues to, his stock to rise, that becomes a piece. That becomes an asset. That becomes something that somebody wants. We're able to upgrade our defense because we had an asset and IQ that Toronto wanted. So it was like the perfect storm. We don't have to pay IQ. We leave that up to them. We have to pay OG, but we know exactly what we're going to get from OG Anunoby. I just feel like we need somebody in the second unit that could go get it. Like, could just go get it. And Terry has shown over the years he can be a starting point guard in this league, but he is much more effective coming off the bench, playing 18 to 25 minutes a game, maybe 30 minutes a game. One thing to do is go get it, put pressure on the defense, get around the rim, hit open shots, all of those kind of things. So if I could, make one more move before the break, that would be it. That would be it. And I'll go to the All-Star break. I mean, I'll go into the playoffs with that.
Fabian, same question. Do we go for the home run, or do we hit a double in the triple?
We take pitches, take first, take second. I think when you go for the home run, when we do, it's going to be a grand slam. That's what they've been setting up for. Because I like what Flea is saying, and then you could try to weed out Mark Williams. You know how I feel about that, Flea.
Well, that's
try
why
to sneak him out of there.
I would hope you would correlate that. Yeah.
Because the only the option for me would be also, because Shams already reported, by the way, the Knicks are not gonna go make a splash play, a splash trade by the trade deadline. Now Shams is clutch, Woj is CAA. So right. So this could be, they're not going for DeJounte Murray, whatever the case may be. So let's just stick with that. Terry Rozier is less sexy, so I would go for Mark Williams as well, especially being that Mitchell Robinson is looming to maybe come back, being that they rejected the disability insurance, whatever it is. He may come back by the end of the season.
Right.
And the other option would be, if you can't get that, a cheaper one, especially with Rozier's contract. I just looked it up. It's 2 years left, $24 million and $26 million. But that last season is actually partially guaranteed for Terry Rozier. But with so Mark Williams, he's on a rookie deal. But I would also explore, we talked about it earlier, the Wizards, get Gafford, get Tyus Jones. You have to Hartenstein needs rest, Brunson needs rest. These guys are going full throttle. I'm not sure if they can make it. It doesn't hurt to have them lined up with them. Tyus Jones' deal is $13 million a year for the next 2 seasons. I think he's a free agent by the end of this season. That would be what I would do. So if you're gonna go less sexy, not big splashes. And look what they did with Memphis. We saw when Ja Morant sat down, Tyus Jones was the engineer of the offense, and they won 10 straight games without him at a certain point. I think he's proven in the West. The West, by the way, is like 83 and 66 versus the East this year. They're still killing the Eastern Conference.
But when you pull the covers off the kid hiding under the covers, right? The covers is on him. So, you may not see all the shit. But when you pull the covers off and you're the starting point guard for the Washington Wizards and they've won 5 games, that lets me know, like, okay, you can be a fringe starter in the league, but you are much better leading second unit.
Right. So y'all off the Brock, because remember, it was reports and rumors also thinking about getting Brogdon. Are y'all off that train? No Brogdon at all.
Brogdon, Rozier, Tyus Jones, those type of guys.
Right.
If we could get one of the three in here by February and they be a part of the team going into the playoffs, you reminded me about Brogdon. I'll be honest with you too. I forgot about Brogdon being an option out there. I know he's in hell right now. He don't want to be playing with and you know, they're up and coming team. They're a young team.
Right. But it's a disaster over there. He don't want to stay over there.
It's a disaster over there. You know, Chauncey is holding on for dear life, trying to figure this thing out.
Wow.
You know, I know they expected a lot more from Scoop. He's trying to figure out his place in the NBA.
Just a mess.
DeAndre Ayton, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm not even gonna say a bad word about him. Just I'm done.
He's definitely part of Ocean's 11. You know, robbery with no gun. He's with
no gun. So yeah, I forgot about Brogdon. Ooh,
yeah. So y'all both make great points because if we're gonna have any success this season, meaning, like I said, if we run into one of the big dogs in the first round and lose, but it's competitive, I have no problem with that. But if we're gonna get to the second round and try to push for a conference finals, we definitely need somebody to back up Brunson. Because like y'all said, he's right now, I'm gonna be honest, he's won multiple player of the week, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's the first guard to do that multiple times as a Knick.
Out to JB.
Right. So, damn it. That Terry Rozier, because he's a bucket.